Welcome back, everybody, to another Dragon Ball Super deck profile here with Chris from TCG, the Saiyan Elites. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. We're going to be bringing you guys a Unison deck profile for the new Unison 7 Universe 7 leader Vegeta. If you guys like this concept, please like and subscribe. Also, make sure if you guys want to join the Saiyan Army, there will be a link down below. You guys can join the Discord that we will be having. Just starting the Discord, we'll have some interesting stuff going on with the Discord as the year goes on, but stay tuned for that. So with this leader here, we are running a red-yellow variant of the Vegeta leader. This leader draws every time that it attacks, and when you're at 4 life, you can awaken. Or if you have, if your opponent has 3 or more energy and you have a red Unison card in play, with a 2 specific cost, you may draw 2. And then draw 2 cards from your life. If you're not at 6 life, and then flip. So you are a potential untap 4 or untap 0, draw 4 leader, which is decent. On the awaken side, when this card attacks, you draw once per turn, and then when this card's power is decreased by a skill, you gain dual attack. So very, very nice. This is kind of a heavy loaded leader. You're going to be doing a lot of damage with this leader. A lot of time you're going to be pushing for damage with your leader and only your leader. With my build, you'll kind of see it's a little more balanced, it's a little more board heavy, but we do have the ability to swing with our leader and deal massive amounts of damage. So the Unison utility here, we have 4 of the Go tanks, which you guys have probably seen in other videos. This is the Unison card of choice. And then we run these 3 cards here, which all come out of the Unison 7 expansion. The Whis is the Searcher. It's helped search this card out. Also help search these 2 cards out as well. This is a combo for 1 from your hand to play it, and then this is a 15k crit. And then this card here is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is your anti-counter card. So for 1, you can combo this card from your hand by paying 2 red energy, so it comes out on the field. It does not come out in rest mode, just plays out on the field. Once on the field, once per turn, whenever your opponent activates a counter skill, doesn't matter if it's a counter play, counter attack, counter, doesn't matter what it is. Once per turn, when they do that, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and minus it by 30k. So when you have this card on the board, when you go to swing, if they have a battle card on the board and they use Topo, they use Time Magic, Flying Nimbus, whatever, you can just neg a card by 30,000. Just gives you a ton of pressure. And this is a card that your opponents are going to want to kill because it's a 20k double strike as well. So we run 4 of those, 3 of the Beerus, 3 of the Whis, and 4 of the Go tanks. For our red-yellow package, we run 4 of the universe, I believe it's Universe 4, Angel Rare. This is your main drawing machine. You want to play this out on turn 2. I will tap out turn 2 to play this card out. It is a 20k offering. When you play this card, offering allows you to basically you either draw 2 or your opponent basically crits a life, or if they don't, you draw 2. So this is a play. It's a 20k body that allows you to draw 2. Because your opponent's almost never going to crit life. That's a terrible, terrible thing to do for most leaders. So you get a free 20k body on board that they're probably not going to do much with, and then you get offering. So this is a great, great ability to have. You just play it out and then just start swinging with it. The Super Baby 2, I think is a very, very underrated card in the red-yellow archetype. This is your mana sink for this color. So there's mana sinks like the Rebrian, the Mechanical Courage, the 2-drop 8, you can all play out from your drop area. Well, this does the same thing, and this is an active battle. So for red and a yellow, you can send this card from your drop to the warp, choose one of your opponent's leaders or battle cards, neg it by 15k for the battle, and then choose your leader and give it 5k for the duration of the turn. So for 1, this allows you to pressure more on offense with your leader, since your leader will have dual attack. We'll be able to decrease his power and give him dual attack. Or when your opponent's trying to swing at us, we can minus their leader by 15k or their battle card by 15k and give our leader basically a free Senzu Bean for the turn. Very, very strong. Then we have the Heartfelt Beerus package, which you run 4 Beeruses and 2 of the Heartfelts. This is your arrival card. This is your main combo extender playmaker card. Kills anything 30k or less, not ignoring barrier, or it taps 1 card ignoring barrier, and it cannot be restood during your opponent's next phase. Basically play this out, and then you play this out on top of it. Now, since we awaken so quickly, the idea is you want to, if you have both of these in your hand, or at least this in your hand, you want to save it. You want to try not to awaken until you have this in your hand. But you can also just play this out for 5 later on in the game. It has offering, triple strike. It's not ideal, which is why we only run 2 of them, because we don't want this card to brick in our hand. But the main purpose is to use this, you know, have you know, your Unison card down already. You know, awaken, pop this, play this, and now you can, you know, go crazy. Then we have our tech options for this deck. For Topos, this is not really a tech option. This is just kind of a standard card here. We run the Whis red yellow super combo to help neg cards, also helps to get Beerus out sooner. These are my 2 big tech cards here. So Fearless Pan, this is a card that, you know, a lot of people used to play, but it's a 3-drop blocker barrier. When it comes down, you give your leader and every red card on the field 5k and double strike. Now, if it already has double strike, it doesn't gain another double strike. If it has triple strike, it doesn't gain double strike. So the Heartfelt and the Frieza cards are not affected, but every other card gets double strike, except for the Gotenks. The Gotenks does not get it, but this would, this would make this a 20k double strike crit. It would give this an extra 5k, so it would become a 25k double strike. It would give this 5k, so it would be a 10k double strike. 25k, you know, 25k double strike, 20k double strike, 35k triple strike, 30k double strike. You know, so you have a lot, and you know, the gives your Topo 20. You know, your Topo becomes a 25k double strike out of nowhere. So the idea is to kind of fill the board with as many of these cards as possible, and then slam Pan down, and then just swing. The same turn, you can use your Gotenks -2 effect here to minus your leader by 5, giving him 10k, and then now your leader has dual attack, so he's a what, 20k dual attack double strike, ton of damage. And then the last tech card we have is Flight of the Grand Eagle, just a better version of the Afterimage card. You play it out for 1, give your leader or a battle card 100,000 power for the duration of the battle, or if your leader's red, you can take a life. Actually, you don't take a life, do you? Yeah, you don't take a life, so you can actually activate this from your hand for free by negging 2 of your battle cards by 10k for the duration of the turn. Not a big deal, because if you have, you know, most of your stuff is going to be 20k or more, so you're going to be able to neg them by 10 for the turn. Not a huge deal unless they rival out something to kill it, but just a very good way of being able to defend in a deck that we don't run a ton of negates. For finishers, we run the Frieza Army Reborn Secret Rare, which I believe is going for like $140 right now. I think it was a buyout, but it's normally like a $50 card. You play this, if you it's reduced by 3 if you're at 2 or life. If you're at 2 or less life, so it becomes out for 5. When you play it, your opponent reveals their hand. You choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 1 card in their hand, place it on the drop, and then choose all their cards on the board, neg them by 40,000. So basically, it's a giant board wipe that has quad strike, 40k, just a bomb. You're putting this down to win the game. Then you have Fu the Dark Banisher. I picked this over the 10-drop Fu because I like the ability to force, like they're still allowed to use counters. So the idea of using Fu and then using the Frieza on the field, which is going to make them, for one, if they do want to activate something, they have to warp a card from their hand, and then you get to neg a card on their board. And you can swing it with this card 3 times unless they do kill this card. But it just allows you to just apply more pressure. The Fu would just cut everything off, which we kind of want to bait them into using counters for the Frieza. So that's why I felt this was a little bit better. And then it's only 4 energy instead of 6, which if we're at 5 energy or more, we're basically going to want to just play this card out instead of the 10-drop Fu. For some archetype fillers, the orange cards here are ones that we run in the main deck, and the blue ones are what we run in the side deck. So we run 4 Whis for our checklands. 3 Familia Bonds. This is to bring out the Pan, if we have it in the drop area. We have 2 Denial Hopes that we run in the main deck as well, which just allows us to bounce back anything 20k or less. And then we have the sideboard. So Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, very strong card, kills anything under 20k when you play it, or you can tap 2 red, put this in the drop area and neg something by 25k ignoring barrier. So if we really need to get rid of something, we can, you know, side this card in. We have 3 Further Destruction Champas. This deck has a ton of double strike and triple strike in the deck anyways, but we can run this if we're not seeing the pan enough, and then we can just give our leader double strike while he has dual attack and just kind of swing for face. 2 cease to exist to help, again, kind of the same thing that the Kaioken is, just helping to remove cards on the board that have barrier. And then we run 2 Broly Crown Retributions to help us see what our opponent has in their hand. If they're running just a very, very strict deck, deck type or something you're not really used to playing against, you just want to see what they're doing, or you want to play something before you go all in. It's just a good way to be able to search for your opponent's hand. And then these 2 cards here, Android 17 and the Frieza Death Embrace, it's kind of a combo that I don't want to say I created, but I haven't seen anybody really running this on Untap yet. So this card, when you play it, comes out for 1 energy, you draw a card, and then the active battle is you tap a red, you give a battle card or a leader minus 10k. And you can do this as many times as you want. The trick is running the Android 17 as a negate, which negates and then allows you to play 1 red battle card with an energy cost of 1 from your drop area and play it. It does not say skills negated. So what this card allows you to do is, let's say you have this card on the field. You combo this card away to save yourself. They swing again. You play this card here, tap 2, play this card out, and then you play this card out from your drop area. When you play it, you draw a card. Very, very strong. And basically, you're kind of running 6 of these Friezas because of the Android 17s here. You also can play out this card here, which doesn't do anything because you have to play it from your hand, I believe. So it doesn't really work with this, but if I basically would be siding these 6 cards in together to kind of work in tandem with allow me to draw more and just keeping these Friezas on the board to be really, really that is my Vegeta deck. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what deck profiles you'd like to see us work on in the future. And I will leave a link down below, as I said before in the earlier part of the video, for the Discord, so you guys can check that out and join, and we can start getting that ball rolling there. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.